Hello students, we are going to discuss about material balance with chemical reaction. What is material balance with chemical reaction? Material balance problem of processes involving chemical reaction. So process also involve chemical reaction. Terminologies used in material balance with chemical reaction. The first terminology, stoichiometry. It is the theory of the proportion in which chemical component combine with one another. This is called stoichiometry. Stoichiometric equation, this is another terminology. The correctly balanced equation or correctly balanced reaction. This is called stoichiometric equation. Stoichiometric equation of a chemical reaction is the statement indicating relative moles of the reactant and product that take part in the reaction. Example, CO plus 2H2 gives CH3OH. So this reaction, the stoichiometric reaction or stoichiometric equation. How? So both reactant and product side, the correctly balanced. So the 1 mole of carbon monoxide react with 2 moles of hydrogen to produce 1 moles of methanol. So in reactant side, so 1 carbon, whereas product side 1 carbon. Reactant side 1 oxygen, product side 1 oxygen. Whereas hydrogen in product side, so 4, in reactant side 4. This is the correctly balanced equation. This is called stoichiometric equation. Next terminology, stoichiometric coefficient. It is the number that follow the formula of each component involved in a chemical reaction. How much moles of carbon monoxide, how much moles of hydrogen, how much moles of methanol present in a reaction. This is called stoichiometric coefficient. So the example, coefficient of carbon monoxide. How much moles present in this expression? 1 mole. So coefficient of CO is equal to 1. Whereas hydrogen, how much moles are present here? So that is a 2 mole. The coefficient of hydrogen is equal to 2. How much moles of methanol is present in this equation? 1 mole. That is equal to 1. So the based upon the moles present in the equation, the coefficient taken from the balanced reaction. Suppose the reaction is not balanced, first your duty you go to balance the reaction. After that you go to take the component stoichiometric coefficient value. Another terminology, stoichiometric ratio. It is the ratio of stoichiometric coefficient of 2 molecular components in the balanced equation. Stoichiometric ratio of hydrogen to CO. Hydrogen 2 moles are present. Carbon monoxide 1 moles are present. 2 by 1 is equal to 2. Are you clear? So next one, stoichiometric proportion. Stoichiometric proportion explained with one example. Consider CO plus 2H2 gives CH3OH. This reaction is correctly balanced reaction. This is called stoichiometric equation. If 200 mole of hydrogen and 100 mole of carbon monoxide are initially present, what will happen? Hydrogen and carbon monoxide disappear at the same time. Are you clear now? So this is the recorded data. 200 moles of hydrogen and 100 moles of CO initially present, what will happen? Hydrogen and CO disappear at the same time. Case number 1, we start with 100 mole of CO and less than 200 moles of hydrogen. What will happen? Hydrogen disappear before the CO. Why? The required hydrogen 200 moles. But we start with less than 200 moles of hydrogen. That's why hydrogen disappear before the CO. Case number 2. We start with more than 200 moles of hydrogen and 100 moles of carbon monoxide. What will happen? For this case, carbon monoxide disappear first before hydrogen. Why? The required hydrogen 200 mole. But we start with more than 200 mole mean the carbon monoxide disappear first, then hydrogen. What is stoichiometric proportion? Correctly balanced value. From our example, 200 moles of hydrogen and 100 moles of CO is a required value. Are you clear? So increasing or decreasing, that is not the stoichiometric proportion. Are you clear? So next terminology, percentage excess. So the excess reactant involved in the reaction is generally specified in terms of percentage excess. Students, all of you understand the percentage mean 100%. More than 100%, that values are excess. So the consider the reaction A plus B gives C. This is the reaction. From this reaction, capital B is the excess reactant. How will you calculate the percentage excess of B? How much moles of B supplied minus how much moles of B theoretically required divided by moles of B theoretically required into 100. This is the formula to calculate percentage excess of B. From this formula, we want to calculate moles of B feed or supplied. How will you find out the moles of B feed or supplied? From this equation, the cross multiply percentage excess of B into moles of B theoretically required. Minus sign comes to this side, plus sign, plus moles of B theoretically required. So the which one is a common here? Moles of B theoretically required. Take outside. So here multiply with 100 mean come to this side divided by 100. So the common term moles of B theoretically required into 1 plus percentage excess B divided by 100. So moles of B theoretically required, simply write theoretical requirement. So the finally we get moles of B feed is equal to theoretical requirement into 1 plus percentage excess B divided by 100. So this is the formula for moles of B feed or supply. Another terminology, percentage conversion. Consider the reaction A plus B gives C. A is the reactant, B is the reactant, C is the product. Percentage conversion of A. How much moles of A reacted? How much moles of A feed? One example, the total moles of A 100. Out of 100, 80 moles only reacted. What about the percentage conversion of A? Moles of A reacted 80. Total moles of A feed 100 mean 80 by 100. That is the percentage. Are you clear? Moles of A reacted divided by moles of A feed into 100. That is a percentage. Are you clear? This is a percentage conversion of capital A. Next one, yield. Consider the reaction A plus B gives C or C plus B gives D. So from this reaction, C is an intermediate product. Again react with reactant B, they produce the product capital D. Consider the series reaction. A gives C gives D. This is a series reaction. A produce the C, C produce the D. This is a series reaction. So we want to calculate the yield of intermediate product C. The moles of A reacted to produce C divided by how much moles of A totally reacted into 100. That is yield of C. Next one, selectivity. Selectivity, consider the parallel reaction. Parallel reaction means reactant is the same reactant, product is a different product. Capital A is the same reactant. A produces C. The same reactant produces the D. Are you clear? Selectivity. So consider the parallel reaction. A produces the C, A produces the D. Which one is the desired product? Which one is the undesired product? So here C is the desired product, capital D is the undesired product. We want to calculate selectivity of C to capital D. What is the formula? Moles of desired product to moles of undesired product. Which one is the desired product from our equation? So capital C. Which one is the undesired product? Capital D. Thank you for your attention.